Okey.
Cik Didi pun minta untuk analisa GU dan juga gold.
Okey. So, boleh nampak skrin saya sekarang?
Belum.
Belum
Okey.
Okey,
Ya,
boleh
ada.
nampak?
Wait. Okey.
Okay, I think since we already talked about GU punya move, which is almost similar move towards siapa tu EU, okay. But again, this 1.32 ataupun 1.3180 or 3170 become a quite strong support, okay. I will believe there will be a move upside sebab what happened, I think last week Thursday ataupun about 2 days ago, there's one interest rate hike. BOE did it, I think 0.15, okay, ataupun 0.25, but there's one interest rate high. There's more to come, okay, but the only issue right now is Omicron ataupun couple of issues actually is plaguing UK. I think even Boris Johnson also lost one of the by-election ataupun he get into some kind of a political issue locally dekat UK, okay. So that's pushing GBP a bit weaker, although technically ataupun fundamentally GBP should be going higher very soon, okay. So if you go on the lower time frame, H4, okay, I think there is a clear kind of a breakout right now, okay, but the breakout happened, but then due to Omicron and a few issues, sentiment is pushing the GBP back to where it started. But nevertheless, I believe this zone will hold quite strongly, especially 1.32 ataupun 1.3160 or 70, around this zone. I believe this will be holding quite strong. So try to find a buy opportunity for GU. Okay, we can target at least about 1.34 to about 1.35. Okay, beyond that we have to see, because in a way I think GU probably will come back to test again this level one more time. Okay, so but I think at this point I think market will try to see take some advantage of a weakness in US dollar ataupun strength in a GBP per se. Okay, so I will believe GU have a more room to go upside than to a lower. Okay, compared to EU, GU is I think more inclined towards a upside move. Okay.
Okey, baik. Terima kasih Cikgu Rashid. So itu analisa untuk pair GBPUSD . Okey, next kita ada permintaan daripada Cik Didi untuk pair untuk gold, Cikgu Rashid.
Okay, gold kita punya favorite pair. Okay, quite interesting move untuk gold. Okay, saya
Rasa ramai terkena dengan gold ni sebab
actually gold didn't move
go down .
as per what we expected. Okay, but I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, okay, I think we analysed pasal gold punya move, the level that I think gold will try to come up. Sebelum FMC, I think we were saying, I think 2 weeks before FMC, there's a liquidity level dekat 1800 plus about 1810 ataupun 1815 punya zone, okay, which dia tak sampai masa tu. So it was contained between 1790 punya level and then turun bawah, and FMC we were saying either they break down ataupun dia pergi atas then break down. But what happened was FMC is like more of a sell the rumors and buy the news punya ni. So it's actually went down to about 1752, okay, then immediately climbed up. Okay, this move we didn't expect. Actually, we know these are the level it probably will come and test, but we didn't expect to come up back again. I was thinking more of dia akan datang ke atas dulu, baru akan drop ke bawah. But it's happened the other way around. They come and test this liquidity level ataupun demand zone, okay, and then came back to test this supply zone untuk baru nak turun. Okay, but Nevertheless, the FMC, we projected that it's going to be an accelerated tapering from at least increase from 15 billion to some amount, okay, which is confirmed is 30 billion right now. And also the interest rate hike, okay, initially we were talking about only in a quarter two and quarter three and quarter four, but now it's confirmed it's a three interest rate between this ataupun even earlier from starting from quarter two. Okay, so based on the news, actually gold should have gone a bit even lower after they breached 1760 and then went to almost close to 1750. But somehow or other, some other not so good news ataupun sentiment which is plaguing especially on the Omicron and also the Russia-Ukraine tension and also siapa tu China, and also I also read it there's I think India, and so kind of a lowered the kata duty ataupun import duty on the gold. So that's actually pushing gold price. So there are so many news not so good on the sentiment part. So that's give gold bulls to come into play and then push the price taking up where they started and then they break even higher all the way up to back to 1815 punya zone. Okay, but nevertheless dia punya zone dia dah capai because I was expecting dia sampai ke sini dulu baru turun, but now dia sampai ke bawah and ke atas. So if you ask me right now, I think it's already taken this liquidity level dekat sini. Okay, market looks like more will make a further downward move. Okay, but this is assuming everything goes as what it is right now. Okay, but suddenly these big guys, Russia, China, and also of course COVID, the Omicron, this kind of a news ataupun any other country later part at this point no lah. Okay, but at least this Russia and China, if they didn't make any orang kata wrong move against Biden ataupun US, okay, then gold will be keep dropping. Okay, if anything that this guy do, okay, ataupun making news out of nothing, okay, then gold probably can actually move one more leg higher. Okay, that means around 1820 to 1830 punya zone, okay, before probably come out. Okay, so kalau market on a risk off mode, suddenly geopolitical tension atau anything happen, then you probably see there's a bit of a breakout and then retest and then move on this. Okay, but if there's no risk off punya news atau anything, then we will probably see this move back to ni. So that means US dollar still strong and gold still bearish. That means it will be back to ni. And then let's say assuming there's some good news coming out on let's say PCE ataupun anything come out, then even 1750 will be breached and then testing 1740 to 1720 punya zone. Okay, but this might happen probably after Christmas ataupun after New Year. This might happen before Christmas. Okay, but this assuming this guy Russia, China ataupun any other country don't come into orang kata into focus news. Okay, ataupun not so bad news. Okay, so that's on the goal.
Okay, baik. Terima kasih Cikgu Rashid. So, tapi kalau ada apa pelibatan Russian China tu dia instant ataupun kita boleh baca news tu sebelum.
Yeah, actually it will be instant. For example, saya macam ni. Right now even siapa tu Vladimir Putin ataupun dia punya orang dia lah, orang bawah dia, they already making a bit of a threat to NATO ataupun we call it no action talk only NATO. If they want allow Ukraine to come into NATO, then they siapa tu Russia probably will attack ataupun invade Ukraine. So there's some kind of apa dia kata macam blackmail ataupun threat being given. So Russia is also don't want to give in to a certain extent. So if suddenly, for example, right now Russia punya askar ataupun dia punya tank is actually, if I'm not mistaken, they're already inside Ukraine punya country. Okay, some part of it. So because of the siapa tu, Biden made a phone call ataupun he had a gentleman agreement with Vladimir Putin, so they're not moving beyond a certain zone at the border. Okay, but if let's say they want to include Ukraine into NATO, NATO, and then not listening to Russia punya demand, okay, so Russia probably will move in a bit further, okay, then that will cause kind of a tension again, and then it will back to the, I think, in the year 2014. This is a similar thing Russia did it, okay, so that will started to create some kind of a tension, geopolitical tension in Russia, Ukraine, okay, and that will probably flow into Middle East somehow or other, okay, and then everything will come. So it will instant suddenly, for example, let's say even tonight, suddenly Russia invade some part of Ukraine beyond a certain border, then you'll see gold price will gap up on Monday. Okay, this kind of a geopolitical tension, there's no room. Immediately, if the news comes out, within a couple of seconds, you will see gold pushing up very high. Easily $40-$50 can go, especially something that invasion ataupun some kind of a bomb threat. Contoh katakan North Korea suddenly do another nuclear test towards Japan, then you see gold will be pushing all the way up to about 1860, 1880 punya zone within a short period of time.
Okey, baik. Terima kasih Cikgu Rashid.